What's up, Apple lovers? It is time for another episode of WTF Happened in, this time July 2019 we are at. And the list of topics is very short, but we can go over those at length. We will start off with MSC, Mangrove Shallow Cup, organized and hosted by Mr. MemTV. Prize money over 10k from a Chinese sponsor. And top 16 players, we are now down to the final here. And let's take a look at the bracket. As you can see, some surprises. Some of the big names not making it into the final 8 to begin with. And then we had Doubt in a pretty interesting and good series, beating the Viper 4-3, Yo beating Leary. We had Velise and Hera having a pretty good series as well, and Tato beating Nikov semifinals. Tato very convincingly winning against Hera, and then all of Age of Empires had their hopes that we could see a Tato versus Doubt final, but Mr. Yo had a big saying in that, and just smashed Doubt away there with two very good first games, I would say. Like, he played some strategies that, yeah, were never seen before. And Yo in the after interview even said, yeah, my goal was to deliver something we haven't seen before. And small mistake there by the organizers. Obviously, as most of you know, all the maps are designed so that we can see ships fighting against land units. So we have all this mangrove terrain. And therefore, to not only see ships, they nerfed all the ships. Like, less pierce armor and less damage outputs and such. Everything except the turtle ship. And one of the games was potentially won by that. Not really sure, but it was quite a funny twist. That, yeah, Mr. Yo just went Korean Tower Rush into turtle ships and, yeah, just won the game. Nice strategy there. I was always wondering why people so rarely are picking Koreans, because their win rate is pretty solid on high levels, I believe, as well. And yeah, so this Sunday, 17 GMT, I believe. Or no, 15 GMT, 17 German time. We will have the big grand finals, best of 9. Tato against Mr. Yo. Tato already said he will train with the Doubt. Mr. Yo said he will be well prepared as well. A lot of people asking me in the chat, like, who is your favorite there? It's really tricky to call. And I would say slight advantage for Tato there. Let's see. Yo, he had an incredible performance in King of the Desert 2 as well. Barely lost the semifinals there 4-2 against the Viper, and said he really underperformed. Let's see if he's in full shape. He's clearly probably number 3 for me in the world. And this is going to be a pretty interesting finals for sure. Koreans lost almost all games in the group stage and weren't really picked afterwards anymore. Then people misplayed. And yeah, so this is going to be a pretty interesting one. Finals this very Sunday, 15 GMT. You can see that on AOE2 calendar or AOE zone what channel you want to follow. Some channels boycotting casting that, but we don't need to get into that drama even further. Speaking of drama, let's go into ECL Finals. The big $65,000 Microsoft tournament going on for 1 year is finally coming to an end. We are sending the top 2 teams and the biggest casters. As we all know, T90 can't make it. At least that's what I told you last month. We discussed that. Some changes though. We are now having T90 back, and we are also having 3 teams. Suomi made it there as team number 3. They will play over 3 days, and it will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, end of September. End of September, indeed. And you can see those are the scheduled times so far. We'll have a mix of 1v1, 2v2, 3v3s, and on Sunday we will have the remaining teams battle it out. And yeah, a lot of people now think, yeah, it's super nice having Suomi there, and it has some upsides, right? Pros, obviously, it is Suomi, and everyone loves Suomi. Problem was ECL apparently didn't communicate that well beforehand that they invited them. And basically told AM in secret, yeah, it's going to be 3 teams. Now, no Chinese teams made it into top 2, no. The thing is, Suomi was invited because there are 2 different pools of money. ECL has 1 pool of money, and they're responsible to get all the players there. And since AM and Secret is mainly Euro-based, I think Slam can't make it. It was way cheaper than they feared. Just think about it, if they have to bring 1 Vietnamese team, 1 Brazilian team, or 2 Chinese teams or something, the cost is so much higher. And they had travel costs left over, and therefore decided, okay, let's bring Suomi. Problem is, a Chinese team could never have made it. Kind of feels bad, but like they didn't lose much, technically. Slam not going, that's what I heard, but I'm not sure. Maybe he's coming. Oh, I should not have said something. It's end of August? Oh, we're in July, yeah. Then it's end of August. You're absolutely right. And so basically AM and Secret were given that scenario. Okay, now we're having 3 teams. Everyone loves Suomi, so that's good for them. But we also have to remember, DE is coming later this year. There was a 1-year Microsoft League. It is going to be really interesting. Oh, let's go for the negatives. Let's continue. Also, we have more games, right? Instead of having 2 teams go against each other, now we have 3 teams. And that adds some variety for sure. And I think it will be a nice mix-up. Casters can change quite a bit. And yeah, that could be really, really lovely. And I think the games will be more entertaining. Cons, though, on the other side, worse chances for Secret and AM, right? The whole format was who gets top 2. And just think about it, AM now fought a year to get 2nd place, and it's basically decided on the performance of 2 days who they could actually get 3rd. And just think about it, like we have DE coming out, we already have Secret, one of the biggest esports teams in the world, investing into Age of Empires. If AM wants to have a sponsored deal, being the 2nd best team in the world or the 3rd best team, is probably a big difference in the sponsorship deals, right? When it comes to money and what you get, and how you can present yourselves. So kind of being guaranteed top 2, and then okay, we can maybe even get 3rd within like 2 or 3 bad days. It's kind of bad. Same for Secret, right? They at the moment have their deal. I think it was only a 1-year contract at the start. I'm not too sure about that. So kind of like they could have had guaranteed top 2. Now they have to fight to not get 3rd. That's kind of interesting, right? Pros, bigger prize pool. That's where you're wrong. The bigger prize pool did not come from inviting the 3rd team. That's what I said. There's 1 pool of money from ECL, accommodation and flights. There's another pool from Microsoft, $60,000 prize pool. Added $65,000. I've been saying the prize pool is $65,000 for ages. The finals are bigger. After, I think, MSC, Hidden Cup, and King of the Desert got money from Microsoft, I think they increased that by 5k as well. So the final extra money is not affected by Suomi at all. So bigger prize pool is not a pro. Even worse playing conditions for AM. We can look into that again. Look at that. This is the schedule, right? Look at that. We have Secret Suomi starting, then AM Suomi, and then Secret against AM. So Secret has a break. Let's look at 2v2s. Secret has a break. Look at 3v3s. Secret has a break. So Suomi and AM have to fight back-to-back series. Makes sense that they get that because they were seed number 1. But if we compare the situation AM had before, where they're playing against a team that has the same amount of games back-to-back, their chances decreased now with this format. At least that's kind of rough for them, right? Look at that. 2 best of 5s back-to-back in 3-3s against Suomi and Secret. This is rough. And same for Suomi, right? But it's kind of okay because they were seed 3 and they just jumped in. So having the worst position for them kind of makes sense. It just gets worse for AM now, which is kind of ugly. And no 4v4 now with the new format. I'm not sure how related that is to Suomi being added. That is just an info we had. That is also bad for AM, I think. If we think about the roster of Secret. Doubt, Tedo, Viper, absolute beasts. 3-3 super strong. Force player. Jordan, who hasn't played for a month. Slam, if he's coming. And AM. Leary, MBL, Hera, Hart, Nikov. They could play 5v5 and would be incredible. So I think the loss of 4v4, although I think it was only scheduled initially to be 1 game, but that's something where AM has an edge. I almost feel like AM should sue or something. Oh. ECL sucks? Disagreed. So I love to meet Suomi, and it's so good. There will be like 100 people attending, and it's really nice to meet all those people. But in the end, it feels AM and also Secret are in a disadvantage there. Also, some small thing, the prize pool increased. And oh, hey, Tedo. We're just discussing ECL stuff. The prize pool increased, and 3rd place roughly a bit less. Now gets what the 2nd place got before, but I think that's not related to each other. And I feel, yeah, I honestly feel like don't give the 3rd one anything, but yeah, that's just me. They're traveling there, they're spending their time, so yeah, you can give them something. But I feel like getting there is pretty sweet alone, and just give 1 and 2 something. But that's just me. Overall price pool I think is 8.5k. Let me quickly check that again. Escape GG, more info. ECL. Is that 4.5k for first? Website is not loading. What the? 2.5k for second, 1.5k for third. So they're basically playing for 1k extra and 2k, like 1k from third to second and 2k from second to first. Yeah. Super Kakboon. Thanks, mate. Robo just said you're wrong. About what? Where is he? That isn't true. MS didn't put any money in. Any more money in. Okay. Then explain to me. Is it all? Where did the extra money come from? For the prize pool and for... Because I thought the extra money came from... Okay, maybe Robo can tell us. So, okay, then another con. Isn't it that they had money in reserve? Yeah, but that's... I think the reserve is to get Suomi there. Where did the money for the extra prize pool come from then? And the streaming was opened, we added 4K on the LAN price pool. Yeah, so, okay, so Microsoft didn't add anything. But, that's caster's cost. Okay. So, it still stays the same. Suomi invited has nothing to do with the 4K extra there. Yeah. How's Escape defending this? Honestly, the idea and intention behind it is so great, right? Having another team there, and that's super lovely. I don't think they really need to defend this. I think the communication beforehand just should have been a bit better. And ask AM and Secret instead of telling them. And then they could have worked something out with the settings or something. But, well, that's all gone. And ECL Finals will still be sick. Right, who will be the casters? Dem Icered, Memp, Ornlu, Barbecue Turkmen, Cision, Zero Empires, T90, me. All the great players that you know. Suomi, Secret, and AM. That's going to be sick as well. And yeah, we already said the prize pool is 8.5K, I believe. Yeah. For a weekend of work, that's going to be really nice. Cision will cast. Well, he will be around. Let's see about that. And at least those are the players there. No Killer B from what I heard, yeah. Cision will cast one of the DE show matches. Okay. Yeah, okay. That was probably it from my roundup this time. Want to keep it short, sweet, and intense. That was ECL. A bit of dramas, but a lot of excitement also going there. I think the games will be good. The settings will be diverse. And yeah, people will be so well prepared. That's also something I really love about Suomi, right? They will be damn prepared for that one. And that might motivate Secret even more to be prepared. And potentially AM as well. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, that was it from YouTube. Question and answer will now start on Twitch. Have a great one. See you in 1 month. I might rename WTF Happened to Nearly Things. We will see about that.